Hey man, it's Clint Peabody. Happy to be a part of such a historic, educational product that's being produced here. Bring you into the life of the wave god. How I got started rapping, it was around 2006, 7, 8. I was playing ball in college. I would drive down for spring break, summer break, whatever the case may be. And I would link up with QB. He was standing over in Wiggins. I'm right here in Hillcrest, so it's like a little 5 minute drive. And we were sitting there, and I would just sit there and watch him make beats. I wasn't like rapping really. I was just listening. And I'll go back to school. I'll take the beats with me, listen to them. And this guy that I went to school with, played ball, is my best friend. He's a prince from Cameroon in Africa. Extra picky with his music. We really into beats, whatever. So we would play 2K. We would skip class, play 2K. Whenever it came out, 2K came out on Tuesday. We would play it from Tuesday to Friday, October 13th, that whole week. And we play for money, or we'll play for groceries, or we'll play for rides to class, whatever the case may be. And we would listen to QBB. Then I go back. I come back to the city. It was the same cycle. So last year, 2015, we was chilling at Q House, and we was just, I listened to him make some beats. We was talking about music like always, and we recorded My Type of Night. It was like, yeah, we really like this song, and since we really liked it, we just decided to, do something. And we recorded a whole album. To be honest, I never had dreams of being like a rapper or topping the billboards, none of that shit. I really did it because I didn't like the music that I was listening to. So I figured, ain't no point in complaining, I just make some shit that I like. So the music that I make is really just the music that I would listen to if I was in my phone. And that's how I got started. 95% of my music is made with QB. Really don't do the email me a beat, I'ma write it, show up, record it. I'm really not into that. I like to capture a certain vibe, a certain feeling. And so what we do is make the whole thing organic, Make the beat, I'm sitting there, I'm writing, listening to the beat. I rap for him what I got so he can hear my cadence or just how I'm feeling, my mood. So we kind of just build the beat around vibe. What we record at is called the Wave Cave. That's what we call it. And in the Wave Cave, everybody has like these alter egos. So mine is Clean Peabody, Creon is Pimp on Mine, Sticky is Cool Cutter, and Dwayne, Muddy Water Dwayne, Drake Lucas. Right now he's incarcerated, free my guy Dwayne. And QB is DJ Wave God. So anyway, that's 95% of my music is made there under the red light. We cut the lights off, we just got a little red light lamp, whatever. We create. And the other times I'm at my house. I record myself, and I'm trying to learn how to edit, mix, etc. So that's where it comes from. My first real song that we ever did was me, QB, and my guy named Paul Axel. It was like this story that we created. Me and QB, we were dating these two girls. They were like sisters or whatever. And Paul was our homeboy, but they had devised this plan to set up like me and Q or whatever. So throughout the track, it's like me calling Q, talking about the situation that seems a little suspect. He's telling me things that he's picking up too, blah, blah, blah. We comparing info. Then the situation happens. We talk about the situation. And Paul came through at the end of the song and basically admitted to being the mastermind, whatever. So that was my first song that I ever did that was actually serious. Yeah, that was an interesting song, man. It wasn't as long as the story that I just gave you. Like the song wasn't a 10-minute song. We covered all the bases in 4 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever. It was kind of fun. To perform your songs, it's like a euphoric feeling. It's kind of indescribable. It's like one of those things you gotta experience. I think the feeling is more satisfying if your music is honest, than whenever you're performing it. It's like you're reliving that moment. Or even when I hear songs, it just takes me back to like what I was doing when I wrote it. Make me have the thoughts of why I wrote it, etc., etc. But the first time I performed my song, it was like addicting. That's the simplest way I can put it. The shit is really addictive. And what kind of bothers me is you do these songs and you want to spread this type of vibe, man, and people at the shows, they don't really lock in like the way old hip-hop shows used to be. It was no cell phones. People was actually coming there to, have a moment. And I wish, if I had a time machine or whatever, my preference, I wish I could have made music at that time just for performing purposes, because I would love to actually have that moment of connection, or that moment of energy being transferred, whatever. But addictive. This shit's addictive. As far as support goes, really, everybody that I'm kind of associated with, as far as family, friends, they all give me good, positive feedback. They all are proud of the music, I would say. Honestly, though, I'm kind of like an introverted person, so a lot of people don't even know I rap. They just know me from playing basketball or whatever the case may be. But I make music. Hello. People that I associate with like it, and I would. My dream is that, or my hope is, or not even my hope, my vision, what I see happen to me is the city will come on board, because one win, we all win, and I think support is really the missing element in this city. I think it's a shortage of talent. I think if the push is there, then the wave will follow. So if you ain't supporting me, support me. Thank you. I never feel like giving up, ever. That's honestly not even a thought that passes my mental path. I'm really a positive energy. I'm all into that type of stuff, man. Laws of attraction, etc. So the thought of giving up never occurred for two reasons. That's not in my normal track of thinking. And the second reason is I really make music because I like music. I'm not doing this for celebrity. I'm not doing this for notoriety. I'm not doing this for accolades. I'm sincerely doing it because I enjoy making music. So it's nothing to give up. I can't give up something that I love doing. It's like asking me when I stop playing basketball or something. No. I like music. I'm always make music. So never gonna give up. The wave's always gonna be with you, and that's that. As of now, I really haven't had anything that I would pin as a highlight. Opening up for Devin to do was cool. My aspirations or my expectations kind of exceed that. So that was cool. I performed at a couple parties, etc. But I haven't done anything that I felt is gratifying, like in a way that I've never felt before. So I'm still chasing that, which is cool. I like that. I like going to practice every day before the big game. It's cool to me. So right now is a journey, smoking one through the journey, and I'm waiting on it. Or it's waiting on me, should I say, yeah. Next time we have this conversation, I'll have my defining moment and go into depth about it. I'm going to be proud because I'm going to remember this question. It's kind of like a motivating question almost. So, as of now, nothing. Soon. My favorite rap artist is kind of like I don't have a favorite rap artist. Jay is my favorite rapper for a particular set of reasons. The delivery, Reasonable Doubt is my favorite album. Can I Live is my favorite song. But Nas he's like a rapper's rapper, a man's man. I listen to Nas, I hear myself, or not even hear myself in the form of rap. Like I hear myself, like my thoughts, my interests. That's really what I like Nas. My first son, his name is actually Nasir. So I really like Nas, as you can tell. Jay, I like KRS-One. I like Andre 3000. I'm really big on Outkast. I remember like 95. Hillcrest was really booming. I was young, I was like 7, 8. I used to ride with my cousin. He had a navy blue Cadillac. I think it was like a 92 Rohan. Windows was jet black. I used to sit in the back seat. And we used to listen to elevators. Always listen to me and you every time we rode. And I just remember, I stay on Peabody. We would be like 4 streets parallel in the back of the Paris Garden Refinery, just ride around chilling. And so shout out to Organized Noise and all that. I really like that sound. I really like pop. Man. The duality is interesting. Is a very complex person. Strong will, character, all those type of things. Gravitate me. So, like pop for the obvious reasons. Obviously, big fan. I like Skazu. I really like Skazu. I really like Currency. I really like Don Kennedy. I respect what they're doing. They have like their own little movement. It's all independent. It's pretty tight. What else I listen to, man? I like a lot of raw story shit. So that's about it. I can really the project that I'm working on is called Wave Album, and basically, Wave Album is kind of lengthy explanation. So everything is vibration, right? Everything is about frequency. Even when God said, when He created life, when He created the earth, He said, "Let there be light." He created with His voice. Everything was created through verbal. And that's basically what the Wave Album is, Atom is the basic foundation of everything that's created. The atom vibrates. When you talk, it's just a vibration. Your ears hear, they're built to capture vibrations. So this is my wave, this is my specific vibration. This is, I call it a verbal biography, autobiography. So that's kind of how the album is kind of played out. It's like, this is my wave, I introduce you to it. I like to call it vintage tape, It's a classic, it has a classic feel to it, but it's a verbal movie. And that's basically what the Wave Album is. And I got something I'm working on with Creon, Daddy Creed, Pimp on My, Backstreet Messiah. It's called the Black Fifty Speaker Song. Basically what that is king music, it's empowerment, it's enlightenment, it's honest. nice stories. It's wavy. It's legit. You know, it's really legit. And you gotta be diverse in your knowledge and your understanding. You gotta be open to your level of comprehension. If not, most of this stuff is gonna go over your head. And if it goes over your head, that's cool. It just wasn't meant for you. Maybe one day you get bored. It's a whole other story. Then I have something else that I've been working on. It's called the Mothership Files. And basically, these are just records that I record on my own. My little laptop, my headphones, and I just get to work. And got a bunch of those, man. This is like where I practice at. You know, go in there and shoot a couple jumpers, work on a couple crossovers, etc. So that's what I'm working on. Music's there, it's coming. May the way be with you. I want to give a shout out to my guy QB. He's my producer, Platinum Award winning producer. Kind of think he slept on, but that's a whole nother conversation. Give a shout out to my Wave Gods, Willie, Creon. Shout out all my Crest kids, Crest Mom forever. Shout out to everybody that I graduated college with. Shout out to all my guys that I hoop with, that you know me from hooping. I rap now, hello. Shout out to the fam. We everywhere, we big. So support me, I appreciate it. Shout out to my guy Sharkman, man. And I'm appreciative that he's taking the time out of his busy life to not only plaster my story, but plaster everybody else's story. Those type of deeds come back to you in a good way. So appreciate you, man, and thanks for having me. It's Clinton Peabody, and I'm signing off.
What's up with y'all, man? This is Daddy Creed, aka Wave God Supreme, Pimp on Mine, man. My boy came through for me to give y'all a taste in the truth of the real hip hop in Corpus Christi. I'm gonna give it to you in just a sec, man. Just hold on, y'all be there. Don't leave your TV. Man, I remember, man, it had to be like the early, I say about 85, 86, man. I was a youngster, bro. Gang banging at that time, part of the gang in SBS, you know what I'm saying? And I went to the Miller Dance. Went to a Miller Dance, man. And there was Pat Belfield, Kenneth Lee, Baron Townsend, Chris Lewis, Robert Wilson, and Jimmy Gale. This was part of the first wave of rappers in Corpus Christi on the north side. You had AJ and Sylvester on the west side. That nigga Sylvester, the brother Sylvester, man, he was like the west side LL Cool J. His words were bigger than me that he would use, man. And I'm talking about he would literally kill you on that microphone. And these were the guys who inspired me to start rapping, man. And you know, I had got a call from Baron Townsend that you know, he wanted me to rap with him, and I couldn't believe it, man, because this was my idol, man. You talking about one of the coldest rappers ever to date in Corpus. Say, man, I was getting, this is in the 2000s before I went to prison. I was getting letters from this brother with raps, man, that was still murking niggas today, bro. I'm talking about murking boys, man. And it was just, wow, man, I was ecstatic about it, man, you know. And a lot of people think that, you know, like me and Daba Da was the first wave, Winston M, but now these brothers was the first wave, man. They the one who inspired us to start rapping, man. I mean, you know, back in the day, when you rap, you had to have a beatbox. If you didn't have nobody that could beatbox, you couldn't pick up the mic or nothing, because back then we wasn't rapping over instrumentals. We wasn't there was no instrumentals for us to rap over. There was all we had was the human voice. You know what I'm saying? And that was the beatbox. And we had the coldest one in Corpus, man. Me, Baron, and Chris Lewis. You know what I'm saying? NSBS/Def MCs. It was nothing like it, man. Back in, you know, what y'all new rappers don't do today, what we used to do back then. If we knew you rapped and you called yourself good, guess what, buddy? We're coming to see you. Wherever you were if you were at the club, at the mall, whatever you were at the pool, we were gonna come see you and we were gonna murk you on that mic. We were gonna murk you. And you know, one thing about us at that young age, we was rapping by Uzi, Tech Nines and everything, shooting and all that stuff. Why? Because that's what we were really doing, man. At that age, 14, 15, Corpus Christi, Texas, Northside Mountain, them red bricks and black gates, to Hillcrest, Texas, man. That's how we were doing our thing like that. And you know, that after that first wave faded out, man, you know, me and Baron were real tough, but he wound up getting in trouble for killing a brother, man. And RP Goo, man, he wound up killing a brother. And me and Richard Ayala got together, because he was part of NSBS, he was part of the gang. So we got together and started rapping, man. And I remember, bro, one of our first shows, we were the only ones on the Corpus card, dog. And that was a shout out to Havo G, because he snuck up in that place, man, gave them people our demo, and say, me, the people like that demo so much, they pushed us to like third to the last ones. And the last ones to come on was UGK, man. First time I ever heard Pocket Full of Stones and all that. And when the show was over, man, Pimp C was looking for Richard Ayala, because he was telling me, who is that Mexican, man? Who is that Mexican dude that's rapping like that? You know what I'm saying? Who is that Mexican dude? And Richard was a beast, and he was bold. There would be times we would have studio sessions, you know what I'm saying? We would have studio sessions with rival gang members next door. And you know, he'll be in the hallway rapping about them. I'm talking about going in bad, man. And we all in the studio, you know what I'm saying? They're in that studio and we're in this studio. And it used to be bad like that with the rap game. But man, you had to be ready. You had to say, this is what you were gonna have to be ready to do if you were a rapper back then. You were gonna have to be prepared to get battled. You better have you something every week. You better have a beatbox, because there was no music. There was no not beat machines. There was no instrumentals. We wasn't rapping over instrumentals or nothing like that. We were making beats off a little bitty old $75 beat machine, little $25 Radio Shack. What's the name, man? Wrecking people. Me and Baron had this jam called Kill the Nigga. And it'll trip you out, because the person who made the beat is now your pastor at St. John's Baptist Church on the west side. We were in his house, and his mama said we were better than the other dudes that had been in the house earlier, and we ended up cussing and talking about, man, everything up under the sun, man. It was like totally crazy back then, man. I mean, the fact, man, you know, like today you see all the jewelry, you know what I'm saying, the fashion. Say, bro, y'all ain't doing nothing but repeating the cycle. What you see now, dudes flashing jewelry and stuff all like that, you know what, rapping, they ain't doing nothing but repeating the cycle, bro. Cause brothers in the back in the game who were rapping, Baron them, shit, them niggas had to run the MC ropes. They had the big chain. I used to have the 4-finger ring with the herringbone, you know, and all that, with the little nugget rings and all that. You know what I'm saying? We been fresh, but wearing Bally's, Playboys, Wallabies. I'm talking about this all, bro. This is all in the 80s, man. I'm giving y'all the history of rap, bro. Here in Corpus Christi, this was all in the 80s, bro. You know what I'm saying? To the early 90s. Now, when Baron went to jail in And me and Richard started rapping. You know, we was wrecking everything. Doing shows everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We would just, oh, let me take you back. Let me take you back about Baron. I got to take you back about this. Because Warren, shout out to my boy Warren Hope. I think I was 15. Warren Hope got Ice-T on the phone, bro. On the phone. I don't know how he pulled it off. He got Ice-T on the phone. And we were the first ones in Corpus Christi to ever go into a studio and make music. Not at home, but a studio. Me, Baron, and Chris Lewis. We were the first ones in Corpus Christi to ever go to a studio. Richard Ayala and my cousin Adrian McClure were the first ones to ever go into a studio and make an album. Dabadai and Dragon, they were the ones to actually have a pressed up, the first ones to actually have a pressed up album. And brothers, this is the early 90s. It's the early 90s. You know what I'm saying? People had, you know, that we had record labels. They had Hillcrest Records. You had Mine, $1 Million Mine. This is all back in the early 90s, bro. We've been having these labels and these things like that, man. This here ain't nothing new to us. In the 90s, me and Richard actually, I ain't gonna say we fell out, but we stopped hanging around, and I started rapping with Patrick Terry, and we were called, you know, I'm the Fat Man, I'm Fat Man and Daddy Creed. You know what I'm saying? And say, our music, sad to say, made a lot of kids drop out of school and become hustlers, bro. And a lot of them will testify that to you today. That they were inspired by the gangster shit we were spitting. Because we were doing it. We were tearing Hillcrest up like some fucking animals. We were doing it. And these dudes played sports and everything. They gave all that shit up to rap, sell dope, and be in the game because they listened to our shit. That's crazy. It's kind of, you know, it is what it is, but it's the truth. It's the honest to God truth, you know. And like the mid 90s, you know, was jumping because, and I say this because everybody started coming out the woodwork. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just, you know, black rappers and just a few. All the Hispanics start coming out the woodworks, man. You know what I'm saying? Forming their own groups, man. And you know, that's what the city needed. Whether somebody want to say it or not, that's what the city needed. We needed all of those who felt this thing called hip hop, felt this thing called rap, man, to want to be a part of it and to want to live in it and be a part of that dream, man. We needed these brothers to come out. You know what I'm saying? We needed these brothers to come out and put their foot forward because they did put a stamp on the game, man. You know, I ain't Flatline, Lil Rob, you know them Lil Ro, I mean them boys, you know, they did the City Justice, Gotti Gang, all these brothers did the City Justice, man. Fat Man Daddy Creed, we did the City Justice, man, and we put it on our back. You know what I'm saying? And I just want y'all to understand, you new rappers, reason why you're here today because you stood on the shoulder of giants, man. Of giants. I wish y'all could have seen the era I grew up in. How I was so amazed and how it made me change my whole way of life, my whole way of dressing, my whole attitude, my whole talk, my whole slang, my whole charisma. I wish I could have felt that essence. You know what I'm saying? And I had formed a group called my $1 Million Mind group. We were performing real tough. And if you remember Big O, who used to have the rim and tire shop, he was our manager. You know what I'm saying? And we were doing our thing, man. We're doing our thing. And he was ready to put some real money behind us, but I had got into some trouble and I couldn't afford to let this man drop 10 racks on us, 10 stacks on us, knowing that I got a prison sentence waiting. You know what I'm saying? I missed the bit from 2004 to 2011. I missed that era of rap in Corpus Christi. But when I got home, what I did, I jumped on YouTube and the computer. And that's why I seen Gotti Gang. I already knew Willie Nick back in the day. He was one of the, if I'm not mistaken, no, I'm gonna put it like this. He was one of the first rappers out of the city to have a song on the radio, man. One of the first rappers. He was a pup back then. He wasn't even a gorilla back then. He was still a pup. And he was one of the first dudes who had music on the radio, man. And I wish y'all could, and some of y'all witnessed that. But when I got out, I like I said, I got on the computer and I started looking at everybody from Michael White, my boy Cedric Chase, man. I mean, the list goes on. I was getting, all my partners were storing me CDs. I'm listening to Big Bub, Slow Down Mix, man. I'm just killing it. I'm Patrick Terry giving me his Fat Man CD, and man, Paper Chase, wearing shirts with my face on and talking about free my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Say, man, I come home to my niggas. I was still relevant. Put it like this. I was still relevant because I didn't even know my niggas was still keeping my name out in the streets, man. I didn't even know they were still keeping my name out in the streets until I got all their CDs and was hearing my name and their music. You know what I'm saying? They was keeping me alive. You know what I'm saying? And this new movement that we got now. You know what I'm saying? This new movement that we got now that's going on, man. That we see in hip hop in the area of Corpus Christi, man. You have your youngsters, you have another age group, and then you have another age group. You really can't hate or talk down on somebody unless they really trash. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, these people grew up in different eras, so they are rapping according to the era they grew up in. But I was blessed to be one who can transform and how you say it, cohabitate with this new wave of rappers and still be able to spit with them. You know what I'm saying? And then to this day, I still get respect from guys. People who don't know me. I done took pictures with them because they done heard of Daddy Creed. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. And I just feel like, collectively, instead of all the hating, we need to come together. Instead of waiting for somebody to book you for a show, why don't you book your own show? Why don't you book your own show? Don't wait for don't try to go to somebody and say, man, rah. You know what? Book your own show. Bring you somebody down and make you some money, man. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? You got, just being aware of the avenues of hip hop. A lot of people think that I want to be a rapper. Say, bro, all of y'all can't rap, man. But that don't mean you can't be a part of rap. You have ARs, you have stylists, man. You have all these different avenues. You have managers, you have promoters, you have all these different avenues. If you love this thing that we call rap, country rap tunes, hip hop, man, you know what I'm saying? You won't get beside yourself and think that you're too good to be one of those other individuals, man. You know what I'm saying? A ghostwriter or something. Anything. You know what I'm saying? You can still be a part of this culture, man. And I see the culture in CC growing, man. I just watched a couple of your interviews. I watched the Gotti Green interview. Boys are making videos, man. Shit, I got a couple of them out. Me and Muddy Water Wayne. My son, New Money, got tons of videos. You know what I'm saying? My wave guard, Clinton Peabody, he got a couple of videos out. Everybody is making videos, and we need to do this. And I feel like somebody needs to drop something every month. We need to quit hating and come together, because there's money to be made in this, man. Put your pride to a side. You know what I'm saying? Go with what's right. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel like you're too big, man. Because I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? I love the shit. Y'all are lucky today, bro. Y'all are lucky today. Cause back in the day when we rap, motherfucker walk up to you and call you out, man. He'll call you out. And you better have some shit ready, man. Or the niggas, the hoes, and everybody was gonna shit on you. You know what I'm saying? You have to have your shit ready, bro. And I was part of one of those groups that was the king of that. I'm gonna tell, and I'm cocky enough to say that during that time that we were the best in the motherfucking city. Cause nobody fuck with Baron and Creon. We're the best in the fucking city. You know what I'm saying? Cause nobody fuck with us. Hands down, because why? We went to everybody who had to be, who was something or had to be something, and challenged their ass and mopped their ass up. And that's the solid, and that's the honest to God truth. Why? Because we practice every fucking day. We wrote every day. Every day. You have to have a beatbox too. If you ain't have one of those, you couldn't even fucking rap. You couldn't even get into the cipher. Ask K9, you know, K9 and all them brothers, Fat Man, when we had that 15-man cipher in Cliff Miles in the little hall part. 15-man cipher, bro. 15 different attitudes. No fouling off, man. This was a fucking miracle. Nobody fell off. You couldn't walk out of that place. You couldn't walk out of that session, bro. We were in there for about 2 hours straight. You couldn't walk out of that session and say that this nigga here, you know, was whack, but everybody else was good, or this nigga sound like this, nigga sound like that. Now everybody was on fucking point, bro. Everybody was on point, man. And it was live, and it was something that I was glad to be a part of. I even made a hook during the chorus of the thing and went back and did the song. My niggas loved it so much. Boys wanted to pay me for the song to do the remix and everything, but I was so cocky. I said no. I should have took my chance and let my nigga K9 and them do that shit because they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But that's how much love and respect that I have. You know what I'm saying? I am Jeffrey Smith. Who else? Winston Satterwhite.
That's long.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Baron Townsend, shoot, Pat Belfield, Killer Lee, all these dudes say, man, we are the Corpus Christi hip hop. We are the influence that started this. We are the influence. We are the ones that people walk to say, bro, no, did nobody go to the little boys club or the center for the fucking dance? They were gonna dance anyway, but they wanted to see the rappers, bro. Today we don't even have that shit. You can't even do that shit. Back then, they wanted to see the rappers. They wanted to see you get down. We used to flex. Flex hard, man. Now, you know, I'm still rapping and doing my thing. I associate myself with the Wave Guards, you know, Clinton Peabody, Jacoby Satterwhite, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know Willie Nick, we call him Cool Cutter, DJ Wave Guard, QB Hostile, you know what I'm saying? QB The Problem, Woody Water Wayne, aka Drink Lucas. These are all Wave Guard names, you know what I'm saying? Myself, Daddy Cree, aka Pimp on Mine, you know what I'm saying? And this is who I rock with. This is not your normal hip hop, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is not you're not getting the norm. We giving you the real shit, you know what I'm saying? And you're getting it from like 3 different age groups, and everybody in this little circle of us are Mike murderers, man. I would take my crew. I would take my crew and a couple of more guys, man, and I would go through the state of Texas if I had the bread, and I tell these niggas, let's rock. And I guarantee you we'll wipe their ass. Cause you know why? Corpus Christi sound like Corpus Christi. We don't sound like nobody else. We don't sound like H-Town. No disrespect, but we don't sound like H-Town. We don't sound like Dallas. We don't sound like New York niggas. We don't sound like Cali niggas. We just rap. We sound exactly like Corpus. And that's what make us special, man. That's what make us stand out above everybody else in this state, man. Everybody else trying to emulate H-Town, but we holding it down for Corpus. The rappers in Corpus Christi, they holding it down for Corpus, man. We're gonna keep holding it down for Corpus. I just, I got a head full of things, man, that that would blow your mind, because when we were in SBS, we weren't, like I say, we weren't just a rap group. We were a known gang. As a matter of fact, we were the most notorious gang in Corpus Christi at that time. If you don't believe me, go back and check Channel 6 News. Lily Flores Villa, back in the day, she did the interview, and you'll see live action ass whooping on TV. But anyway, and this is the life we live. We used to wear our little gray flags. I remember some people seeing us, and then they were out of towners, and we're about 15 deep. You know what I'm saying? And we took a picture with our flags all pulled out, round our necks, hanging up, man. And it looked like some shit out of Colors, because we was banging and rapping. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't lying about our shit. You know what I'm saying? Ice-T was our biggest influence. And fucking Baron. One of the worst things, man, he was so cocky. We almost had a deal. Warren Ho called Ice-T. We almost had a deal, man. He was so cocky. He thought we were so much better than them, man. Ice-T told us to turn in the demo, and that, if that shit was live, which it was, we were gonna go on tour with him and King T. Some of you niggas wasn't even born when King T was out. So sit your ass down. Some of you wasn't even born. And Baron did not send that fucking copy, man. We stand in the projects in the Hillcrest. We're poor. We're poor black kids, man. And this nigga was so cocky, he didn't send that copy. Crazy, man. I'm 15 years old, bro. It was all around school. We're getting, y'all getting ready to drop out, huh? Y'all getting ready to go on tour. I see even the fucking principals, everybody knew, man. And that boy didn't send that demo, man. He said we don't need them. We got us. You know what I'm saying? And I respect that. But I wanted to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? I've had several chances, but I'm a street nigga. And I got caught up in street things in 7 years, 3 months. That's why I'm catching this new wave of rappers, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie. There's some real spitters out there, man. I'm not the type who do radio music. I don't buy CDs of nobody or nothing like that. Only people I buy CDs of are locals. You go look in my car, I got a pouch this fucking big, bro. It barely fit my fucking CDs. And everything's from instrumentals that I got from beat makers and producers, and mixtapes and CDs and all that shit that I bought from locals, man. Because I believe we go the hardest. I believe Corpus Christi go the hardest, man. We bullshitting without turn. We gotta take it and get it wise now, man. My favorite rappers ain't even the motherfuckers you go and buy CDs from, bro. It ain't the ones you go and spend your money at Best Buy with. Them are not even my favorite rappers, bro. My favorite rappers are, and this is a struggle, because I struggle between these two niggas right here, man. Well, these two kings, these two wave guards. I struggle between Willie and I struggle between Clinton, but I'm kind of get an edge to Clinton because his music does something to my soul, man. And I'm telling you something real. His music does something to my soul, but I can't take nothing away from Willie, because goddamn it, that's like we twins with this shit. We like twins, bro. We live that life. We both grew up in them red bricks and them black gates. We know what it's really about. You know what I'm saying? And my other favorite rapper, Drake Lucas, Muddy Water Wayne, Dwayne Thompson. Y'all know him. He locked up right now. He'll be home soon. He's one of my other favorite rappers. One of my son. He's in the trap rap shit. He's one of my favorite rappers. I think that he will literally go out there if the finances was available. He would literally go out there and eat all you young niggas up, and I put the bank on it. You know what I'm saying? My favorite group, and I'm not saying this because some of these dudes are my homeboys, or we kick it together outside the Wave Guards, my favorite group. But it is Gotti Gang, man. And the reason why I say is because they don't sound like nobody but themselves, man. That's all I can say, you know. And there's a lot of other rappers that's in the city I like, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I support all local rappers, man. You know, my inbox stay with dudes looking for my CD or my son's CD. Do we have shirts and stuff? You know, that's how serious it is down here. Y'all don't know, you rappers don't know how much is really waiting for you here, man. You don't know how much love that you have waiting here for you, bro. But we hate. Me and my niggas don't do no hate. You know what I'm saying? We murder. We don't do hate. We murder. You know what I'm saying? But there's too many haters, man. Everybody want to be a chief. Don't nobody want to be an Indian. Everybody ain't no big dog. Everybody ain't no boss. Some people are like Luca Brasi. He wasn't the boss. You got to be the right hand. One, you got to be the left hand. One, you got to be my back. And one, you got to be my front. It's our avenues to this, man. You know what I'm saying? Put your pride to the side. Let's get this paper, man. I want to thank Sharkman for you know, giving me this opportunity, man. Because if I wasn't sitting right here, bro, if I wasn't sitting right here and this brother wasn't doing this interview right now with me, you would never know who started Corpus Christi rap. You would never know. But once again, like I said, bro, you're standing on the shoulder of giants, man. Brothers have paved the way. Really, really paved the way, bro. You know, everything brothers having now, you know, only thing that we didn't have was studio. But all the jewelry, the clothes and all the fashions, yeah. We didn't have our own studios and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? We had to go to other people's shit, you know, other studios. We have our own shit. So, man, I just want to, once again, thank Sharkman for letting me do this, man. My brother, Clint Peabody, for being by my side. Cutter was sneaking out of here. They watching the game, man. But this is real rap, bro. And say, man, you can't call me no liar. You can't testify against me in court on this. You can't say he's lying. That ain't the truth. Cause some of you niggas wasn't even born, kid. I'm 44. People say, why am I still rapping? Bitch, because I'm good. And my niggas won't let me stop. And plus, I don't have to work no more. I'm good. I don't have to work no more. It's just live, man. You know what I'm saying? We here and we ready. Corpus Christi, you ready? We ready. We all ready. Let's get this money, man. Once again, I want to thank Sharkman for coming through and let me give y'all the truth to Corpus Christi hip hop. Daddy Creek, Wave Guard, Pimp on Mine, Wave Guard Supreme. Act like you know. Oh, hold on. I can't forget about this. Yo, the DJs, bruh. The DJs. Y'all.
Hold on. Let's do it like this. I'm going to say Creed. How could you forget about the DJ? Something, you know what I'm saying? And then you be like, my name, and then go into it. Like,
all right, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, it's all right with you.
I think I made it. Ready? You done gave us a whole history lesson, in-depth history lesson, man. I ain't heard about the DJs yet.
Whoa, cheese and crackers, man. The DJs, bro, y'all don't, what y'all got today, man, that's not a DJ, bro. It's not a DJ. If you can't work 2 turntables, 3 turntables, 4 turntables, because this is what you were seeing back then, man. This is what hip hop was about. This is what rap was about. Bobby Lewis, James King, Chris Cornegate, man, I can't even name Jason Williams, man. Bro, I can't even name you all the DJs, man. Bullet, Pedro. Come on, man. The DJs was awesome, bro. I've sit there and witnessed, man, at block parties, bro. 4 to 6 turntables set up, man. And there's 3 DJs going off at the same time on the song, while the song playing. These niggas cutting and scratching and doing all types of things on the wheels, man. This is live. Y'all never seen scratching or transforming and all that type of stuff, man. You know, I'm talking about the real deal where you have to sit, sometimes you have to sit a nickel or a penny on the head, man. Where you might have to stick a penny under one of the things to keep your turntable straight, bro. I'm talking about real DJs, man. Blow your cap back. You know, we shout out to, you know, DJs across the world. I'm talking about these Corpus Christi DJs, man. Bobby Lewis, James King, Chris Cornegate, Bullet. All these even I ain't gonna lie, High C, my nigga High C, MC Silk. He older than me. That's how long that nigga been DJing, man. I'm talking about these boys put in effort and work on the turntables, bro. You know what I'm saying? And what's so good about it, another thing, I just want to say one more thing about that rap. What was so live about rapping back then, bro? People were coming to see you, man. They wasn't just coming to dance, man. You didn't have no plans of rapping. Soon as you walk in the club, you and your homeboys or whatnot, say, man, y'all rapping tonight, man. We came to see y'all rap. So what we do, we gonna bless them. We gonna bless them. DJs, man, MCs, man, producers, and all these type of things, man. But I want to give a shout out to GA, and I really want to give a shout out to my brother. He was one of my favorite. He was my favorite DJ. His name Bobby Lewis. R.I.P. Man. He died back in the if I'm not mistaken, the early 90s, man. And his brother used to be our beatbox. Remember I told you you had to have a beatbox. And he died when we were in high school, man. And I miss them boys, man. I miss them, man. I wish a lot of things didn't happen because of the influence of rap and the crack wave and all that. I wish a lot of things didn't happen. There's dudes that should be alive today, man. There's brothers that shouldn't be sitting in prison today. And I'm talking about black and Hispanic, man. I'm talking about black and Hispanic, man. That, you know, these brothers should be alive, and these other dudes should be with their families, man. You know, but the 80s, man. The 80s turned it out, bro. I'm a 70s baby, 72. Say, man, once again, Shark Man, good looking out, man. Once again, Daddy Cree, Wave Guard Supreme, Pimp on Mine with my boy, Wave Guard Supreme, Clint Peabody. You better get your son while you got your son.
Bad habits, what I got. Bad habits, what I got. All I do is smoke pot. Bad habits, what I got. 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 All I do is smoke pot.
Them habits, that's all I got. That's the reason I smoke pot. Catch me in a drop with no top. You see me swerving and perving while I'm sipping and tripping. You see me counting my money while you standing there thinking how I came up in the game in the first place. I see you running your mouth, you getting hurt, wait. Say what you say and do what you will, but if you make a sudden move, introduce you to hill. That's the heel of my shoes, the sole of my boot. You see I stomp your ass till you're black and blue. It's them habits that I have, yeah, I learned from you. I'm a product of the streets, see I thought you knew. I'm the block representative, they call me Mr. President. Posted on the corner with some ladies who are heaven.